Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready! Check, check. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
2nd and 6. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt, hurt.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson, a bootleg on the move to his left. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Watson on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Watson, option left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Finding room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check mash, check mash.
Looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave from 8 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third down and 13. To throw is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 33.
A 33-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. Go, Reed, go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now off to the races down the right side.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are now. A terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hit.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Panther streak, Panther streak.
Back to throw again. Man open is Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darnell Washington, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use, than that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give right side for Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of 10 there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Watson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. Olave holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Texans.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Johnston. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down and 3.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Let's go now.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Texans. Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 163 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.